Meeting for Monday, September the 22nd, 2025. I'll call the meeting to order and ask for the roll call, please.
Councilmember Abdelgawad.
Here.
Councilmember Baker.
Present.
Councilmember Barber.
Present.
Councilmember Burke.
Present.
Councilmember Circo.
Present.
Councilmember Ingert.
Present.
Councilmember Holman.
Present.
Councilmember Mills.
Present.
Mayor Turnbow.
Present. We have a quorum this evening. Would you please rise and join me in the Pledge of Allegiance? Thank you all. We have no presentations or awards this evening, no personal appearances on the schedule, so we'll move on to staff reports. Mr. Fearborn.
Thank you, Your Honor. I would ask Mr. Salisbury to make a report for Public Works.
Thank you, Mr. Fearborn, Mayor, members of the council. In addition to the written report that I have submitted, a couple things I want to highlight. The Street Pres project will be back the first week of October. They have a handful of roads left, so they will be back in October. Excuse me, October. The curb replacement project, they just finished up Doe Drive, so that's kind of the end of phase one. They got to leave for a couple weeks, and then they'll be back to finish up the last few roads here later this fall. 195th Street road patches are ongoing. They started those today. Hopefully those will be done in the next week or so, pending the weather. And the city crews are out working on Heritage Drive right now. There's some bad spots that popped up there, so they are working on those this week. That concludes my staff report. Happy to answer any questions.
Thank you, sir. Any questions? Mr. Mills.
Just a quick question. I am sure that the roundabout there, Ord Road, is state of Missouri's responsibility. But does the city have any leverage of getting hold of them to bring a weed eater or lawnmower or something out there? I mean, it is really getting ridiculous how high those weeds are in that roundabout.
We will contact them on that. It is bad. They're not quite as responsive to high weeds as we are. I'll just kind of leave it at that.
Yeah, I mean, if it's just a regular car going around the roundabout and you're on one side, you can't even see the other car going around the roundabout right now. So, yeah.
The last time we talked to them about that, their return to me was, you're not supposed to be able to see the other side of the roundabout anyway.
There you go. Nice response, huh? Okay, next up, Mr. Fearborn.
Thank you, sir. I would ask Mr. Mustine to make a report for Parks and Recreation.
Sir, Mayor, members of the council, I have a verbal report tonight. First of all, I want to thank the council and the park board for the opportunity for attending conferences and trainings. Myself and my two superintendents were able to attend the National Recreation and Park Association conference in Orlando last week. So that was a great time. And so we just are appreciative of the opportunity for, additional training and conferences. Last Friday night, we had our fishing derby, our Walter Buck Memorial Fishing Derby. We had 48 kids registered, and that's a jump of about 15 kids from last year. So I think the move to Rec Park and just having the lights and the rack and all of that there is kind of exciting for those anglers.
Did you bring
Tuesday
a picture
nights,
of the winner?
What's that?
Did you bring a picture of the winner?
I have one on email that I can share with you
Oh, okay.
if you guys
All
would
right.
like. But I did not bring one with me tonight. No. We have 2 nights left at the Farmers Market this month. Our Trucktoberfest is October 3rd at TB Hanna. Have 4 trucks and lawn games and all kinds of just community fun. The 4 trucks are La Chocla, Kona Ice, Island Spice, and City Sips. So that's coming up on the 3rd of October, and then we also have our Paws and Pumpkins 5K towards the end of October. Registration still open for that. And I want to wrap up my report just to brag a little bit on my athletic staff. It's nice to be in a department where they care about what they do and they're proud of their work and they love their community. And I think that shows based on the numbers that we have. We have, for this fall, through basketball, volleyball, soccer, flag football, those 4 sports, we have 1,089 athletes playing in our sports.
Wow.
Total teams through those 4 sports, Raymore is fielding 96 total teams through the 4 sports. The next team of the Cass County area, which includes Pleasant Hill, Belton, Harrisonville, Grandview, which is just north of us there, and Peculiar. So the next team closest to us is Pleasant Hill with 61 teams. So we are really leading the charge there with youth sports and recreation sports and programming. So just wanted to brag on Todd and Nick a little bit because they do a good job. They put a lot of hours out there and they care about what they do. So I think it's important to recognize them. With that, I'm happy to answer any questions that you might have.
Thank you, Nathan. Anyone have any questions? Thank you, sir.
All right, thank you.
Mr. Fearborn?
Thank you, Mr. Mustine. I would ask Ms. Harmer to make a report for communications.
Thank you, Mr. Fearborn. Good evening, Mayor and members of the council. Since I gave my report last month, we have installed a new piece of temporary art across from Eagle Glen Elementary at the north end of the Eagle Glen Trail. It's called Fiddlesticks. It's very colorful. We've had a lot of positive feedback from adults and children so far, so it's great to see that. It will be on display until spring of 2027. The fall issue of the review and Parks and Rec program guide was delivered to everybody's mailbox probably last weekend or somewhere around there, so hopefully you all have your copy. Please read it. It takes a long time to put together. And it has important information and information on upcoming events. 16 residents have registered for the Civic Leadership Academy, which starts this Thursday night, so that is exciting. I suppose I'll leave the registration open. We have 4 more spaces until we are topped off, so if anyone wants to register tonight or tomorrow would be great. And one more time, I'm just gonna say we have one more Friday night concert. That's Bradley Harris Bluegrass Band, Friday, October 10th at the Hawkridge Park Amphitheater. It's gonna be 6 to 8 p.m. because it gets dark a lot earlier. So 6 o'clock is the start. And then the very next morning, my Arts Commission and I will be back at TB Hanna Station for the Raymore Chili Cook-Off, and that is opening to the public at noon, but we are looking for some teams to compete in Cassie chili, homestyle chili, wings, and salsa. The only thing that has to be cooked on site is the Cassie chili, and go to the website to learn more about that. Anyway, looking for more teams to register, but I think we'll have plenty of people there to taste, which is great. And we will have live entertainment there. The jazz band that had to be canceled this summer due to rain, Kenny Glover Band will be playing from noon to 3. And I think that's all I have for you. Oh, I'm sorry, Councilmember Burke. I couldn't hear everybody shouting your name at the concert. I was like, huh? And the lights, I couldn't see anything, and somehow that affected my hearing. Anyway, but thank you to everyone who attended the last concert at the park.
Thank you. Anyone have, yes, Mr. Circo.
Well, that was actually me screaming, Joe Burke, because I knew he's behind me waving. But I figured I was louder. You might be able to hear me more than you maybe Joe. But
I eventually did.
yeah.
Anyone else? Okay, thank you. Mr. Fearborn.
Thank you, Ms. Harmer. Reminder to the council, if you all are okay with it, would like to have a work session next Monday night on the 5th Monday. That'll be September 29th. 2 topics currently on the agenda. One, want to have a brief discussion with you about the intoxicating liquors section of code and some possible exceptions to that particular section. And second, we'll of course be visiting the budget again. I was able to listen to the meeting last week. I know that there are some questions holding over. We'll be answering those first and then getting input from the council. That concludes staff reports this evening, sir.
Okay, thank you, sir. Any questions of Mr. Fearborn? Okay. All right, well, we'll move into our business for this evening. I have the consent agenda. We have 3 items under the consent agenda this evening. I'd entertain a motion to accept all 3 items under the consent agenda or pull an item off.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Duggarwad.
I move that we approve the consent agenda, including item A, City Council meeting minutes from September 8th, 2025. Item B, Memorial Park Bridges final pay and acceptance. And item C, Owen Good Force Main Replacement Phase 1 acceptance and final payment.
Thank you. Is there a second?
Yes, sir, I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Holman. Motion's been made and seconded to accept the consent agenda as provided. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor? Motion carries unanimously, 8-0. Thank you. We'll now move on to unfinished business. Could I please have the second reading of Bill 3987 by title only?
The second reading of Bill 3987 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, approving and authorizing the mayor to enter into a contract to purchase the property located at 204 South Adams Street, Raymore, Missouri, in the amount of $170,000.
No further questions. I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Mrs. Abdel-Gawad?
I move that we approve Bill 3987 for the purchase of real estate at 204 South Adams Street.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Yes, sir, I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Holman. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the second reading of Bill 3987. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously, 8-0. Thank you. Could I please have the second reading of Bill 3988 by title only?
The second reading of Bill 3988 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, amending the fiscal year 2025 capital budget for the purchase of property located at 204 South Adams in the amount of $170,000.
Obviously, this is the second part of item A, so I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Mrs. Abdel-Gawad?
I move that we approve Bill 3988, a budget amendment for the purchase of real estate at 204 South Adams Street.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
I'll second the motion, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Holman. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the second reading of Bill 3988. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously, 8-0. Thank you. Can I please have the second reading of Bill 3985 by title only?
The second reading of Bill 3985 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, authorizing the mayor to enter into a cooperative agreement with the Mid-America Regional Council for funding operations of the Operation Greenlight Traffic Control System for 7 signals in the amount of $11,200.
If there are no further questions, I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Abdel-Gawad?
I move that we approve Bill 3985, a contract with the Mid-America Regional Council for Operation Greenlight.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
I will second the motion, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Holman. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the second reading of Bill 3985. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously, 8-0. Thank you. And the last item under old business, could I please have the second reading of Bill 3986 by title only?
The second reading of Bill 3986 by title only, an ordinance of the City of Raymore, Missouri, authorizing the taxable industrial revenue bonds, KCI Raymore Building 4 LLC project, Series 2025, related to an industrial development project in the city, and authorizing the city to enter into certain agreements and take certain other actions.
Thank you, ma'am. If there are no further questions, I'd entertain a motion to dispose of this item.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Abdel-Gawad?
I move that we approve Bill 3986, Raymore Commerce Center South, Chapter 100, Building 4.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Yes, sir, I'll second the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Holman. Motion's been made and seconded to approve the second reading of Bill 3986. Any further discussion? Hearing none, all those in favor of the motion? Motion carries unanimously, 8-0. Thank you. We got through that pretty quick, and we have no new business this evening on the agenda. So the next item is public comments. If anyone from the public would care to address the council at this time, please step forward, state your name and address for the record. Try to keep your comments to 5 minutes or less. I see no one approaching the bench, so we'll go on to the next item, Mayor Council communication. And Mr. Circle, I'll start with you tonight, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Mayor. Yeah, I don't have much really to say. The concert last time was great. I'm looking forward to this concert. I'm thinking about entering your chili contest. I do a really great chili, so I'm thinking about doing that. But otherwise, not much to say tonight. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, sir. Mr. Baker.
Thank you. Just wanted to say thank you for the city getting involved with Band Trust and for MoDOT for getting all over 195th Street. Anyone who's been on that side of town in the last week, there's a ton of signs down there. You can tell they're MoDOT signs, but went by there today after work. The road is closed. They've already started digging up the road, so good pace with that. I know there's rain in the forecast, which could delay it a little bit, but progress is progress, and that's a good thing. And then last of all, to Mr. Mustine, to have that many teams and that many kids involved in sports this time of the year, I think it's just a testament to kids have fun doing that, and it probably brings them back and then continues to add to it as well. So great job with that. And think of our population's 25,000. We've got over 1,000 kids. how many kids aren't doing it's probably an easier number to figure out. So good job with that.
Mr. Barber?
I'll yield my time. I've got nothing.
Okay. Ms. Abdelwad?
Nothing tonight from me either, thank you.
Okay, thank you. Mr. Mills?
Really nothing to add other than it is exciting to see kids getting back into recreational sports. It seemed like there was a period of time where it was all the, pay and play type thing. And so it's exciting to see recreational sports being back strong again.
Thank you. Mr. Burke?
Thank you. I enjoyed the concert, the Women of Rock. I figured out that I saw the actual band Heart in 1982, and I found a website that even told me what the songs were for the encore that I missed because our parents made us leave early. Secondly, I went down Dean to the 195th, and I really like how smooth it is as you drive. It's just really, the whole road flows really nicely. And so that was nice. And then here's a bad story that someone else can learn from. We hear people that go on vacation and they come back and they have this huge water bill. Well, sometimes you can be home all the time and you have a bunch of kids in your house and it sounds like people are showering all the time and going to the bathroom all the time, but really it's a leaky toilet. And so I got to do a little plumbing last week and couldn't find any food coloring to put in the top to see where it was leaking, but I used some Kool-Aid and that worked. And I did. I was too lazy to go to the store. But anyway, yeah, it was totally my fault. So check your stuff because it's kind of expensive sometimes.
Yeah. Mr. Holman?
I don't have anything additional, sir. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. Mr. Inger?
I don't have anything this evening either.
All right, thank you. Yeah, everything's been mentioned already. I have nothing to add to the conversation, so if there's nothing else, I'd entertain a motion to adjourn. Oh, we need to go into executive session. So I'd entertain a motion to go into executive session. Sorry.
Mr. Mayor,
Mr. Abdelgawad.
I move that the council enters into executive session to discuss real estate matters.
Thank you, ma'am. Is there a second?
Yes, sir. I'll second the motion.
Motion's been made and seconded to adjourn to executive session. Could I have the roll call, please?
Councilmember Abdelgawad?
Yes?
Councilmember Baker?
Yes.
Councilmember Barber?
Yes.
Councilmember Burke?
Yes.
Councilmember Circo?
Yes.
Councilmember Ingert?
Yes.
Councilmember Holman?
Yes.
Councilmember Mills?
Yes.
We'll now go to executive session. Upon completion of executive session, we'll come back out for adjournment from regular session. Thank you.